talked about, Dr. Gayle, was that you had the kids remix this piece, right?
Well, I didn't have them remix it. This is the beauty of this, the classroom.
Ah.
So they wanted to purchase the new
Right.
CD.
Which
They
we'll talk
still
about.
listen to CDs, but they do a lot of streaming.
Right.
And they heard, believe it or not, the tunes that I thought people would like, the young people, they like the opposite. I'm thinking they don't want slow, dreamy love. But guess what? They like the faster tunes, but the slower ones they started spitting words on.
Sure.
Yeah? Making verses.
Right.
I was out fishing. Connor sends me a text and says, hey, what up with this? Do you think this could work? And I'm like, you're in the studio with Morgan. Morgan picked the studio, her dad's studio. You're definitely, I never done that. I said, well, Morgan has our music director. She'll go ahead and show you what to do. No help from me. This is all them.
Wow.
So they heard What If, and all of a sudden Morgan was like, let's, I want to try something with this.
So let's bring up some of your proteges then to give us a little taste of what's going on. So you're going to play this song again, but their version, is that what's going to happen?
Well, their version is a lot different. So what's cool is this will be more of an acoustic, electroacoustic thing.
Nice.
But they have tracks that they've laid, and they've done all the work themselves. I didn't help them with the thing. So when you guys look this up afterwards, you'll be able to.
And we'll post the link for it, right?
Because it's a single, yeah. Okay. They came out with the single in May.
So I'm going to step off. You guys are going to step on and do your thing.
Yeah, come closer to the goddess. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. You want to move this out? Let's move this out, honey.
Here, we can just shake things up.
Okay, here we go. You ready? James, you ready? This is James Baidu. Morgan Campbell. And Connor Reed. And we are ready, aren't we? Okay, here we go. Maybe your groove.
Yeah, you guys can clap. Maybe. What if the whole world was falling? No one else could help you. What if God is man, we gotta stay focused. What if you would never make it? We just gotta keep our head up, keep it moving, yeah. We just gotta keep, okay. Time is wasting, and still the world ain't changing. We trying to save ourselves, but ourselves we still need saving. They think we gon' rebel on them due to segregation. Always been the most they praise the nation. Mama sitting on the front porch, yeah, she waiting. How she gon' feel? Hidden words it didn't make it. Guarantee a whole life should shaking. That was a young black king up in the making. It's a shame we gotta live like this. Big mama with a hip like this. Wake up to that good food, sugar in your grits like this. I never thought I'd take it like this. Only grace of modesty, taking this thing in black. I put my hoodie on, now I gotta wash my back. It's a shame, but I swear, man, it's just a fact. From when you great again, never I can take a day, yeah. What if the whole world was falling? No one else could ever help you. What if God is man, we gotta stay focused. What if you would never make it? Hey, we just gotta keep our head up, keep it moving. We just gotta keep.
The only time we equal to the top is when we down, bro. So let's build each other up, one person at a time. Hopefully you feel connected through my rhymes, and hopefully we connect for the sun don't shine, before the birds don't chirp, before this world ain't mine. This world ain't mine, this world ain't mine, this planet ain't ours. Maybe one day we'll become one with the stars, and leave Earth to be, to rest in peace forevermore. And furthermore, to the day we is no more, no more, no more. What if we are no more, no more, no more? What if we are no more? What if we are no more? What if?
What if the whole world was falling? No one else could ever help you. What if? Promise man, we gotta stay focused. What if you would never make it? What if? We just gotta keep our head up, keep it moving. We just gotta keep.
Wow. I'm not gonna drag that chair back over here.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna sit on this.
Those are cute.
Thanks. You know they're still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now I have to sit straight. I have questions and now I want to throw them all away and I want to ask new questions because there's, bless you.
Bless you.
I bet you were holding that the entire time you were playing. You're like, don't sneeze, whatever I do. Actually, you know what? Can I bring you guys back up here for a second, just for a minute? I want to ask. Can I ask them some questions? Is that okay?
Yes.
To James, Morgan, and Connor, just really quickly, I want to hear. Let me get over here so that you guys can be. Let me find out from you a little bit about, first of all, what's it like working with Dr. Gayle, being one of her proteges? And then I've got a couple more questions for you. I know this is your interview, but
No, this is great.
I want to know.
Well, I just want to say that, like, well, first of all, it's crazy. Like, I hope every one of you has, like, an opportunity to work with somebody like her. Because, I remember, basically the first time, like, I didn't really, I was in the network because of Weeson, so I didn't really know you as well, but I'd seen you every now and then coming into the class. But then, I went to the Cypher because Weeson wanted me to film at the Cypher, and I saw James and Morgan and Shane, and they were like playing in like, no, it wasn't the Cypher, it was Case of Edawanda too. And then I saw them all playing, and I was like, wow, this is what she does. Like, cause I'd never seen them like doing what they do in their element. Like, I just seen them outside of that, and then I was like, wow, like this is what they do. This is what you do through music mentoring, and it's crazy to see it. And then I got an opportunity to like actually be a part of that. And now I co-teach her music appreciation class, which is dope.
Yes,
That's
it is.
really fantastic.
For me, I met her because she was my piano lab teacher my freshman year, and I always like was into music, but like she made it like comfortable for me to be like. It was dope because like she opens up opportunities, but not only that, like she supports our vision. She sees our vision and she pushes our vision. So like us like working with her is like, you know how you have youth programs and it's about youth, but this is really about you.
Right.
Like we sit in the studio and create our own stuff. Like she doesn't help us and we do that, and she just gives us platforms to really do what we've always done, but just do it at a higher level, and we learn the business of it. So not only are we artists or musicians, we know the business. So when it is time for us to go on our own, we know how to handle both sides
Right.
of the whole experience.
So you know that Facebook Live has forfeited your right to collect a performance royalty for what you just did. Just so we're clear. James, what about you? What about you?
Well, I met Dr. Gayle, Serdan, freshman year. I was actually put into her class by accident. I was trying to find every way to get out. In fact, I didn't know where middle C was on the piano at all for the whole semester. And then, like, all my older cousins, they all play instruments at the church. So they're like, you have a piano class, why don't you take the time to learn? I'm like, I don't want nothing to do with that. Came back sophomore year, summer, got into her class again, and I was like, I want to learn. If you're willing to show me, I'm willing to learn. So then, took off from there. Started learning on my own. She helped me with a lot. I currently play at my church, so, and it just took off from there.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you guys for sharing this with us. How do you feel? Let me ask you this question, then you guys can go slump off in the back and eat the food that we have. See, if you're not part of the live studio audience and you're watching from home, you don't get the great spread that Church Keyboard Center prepares and Hammond organ prepares for everybody here. Because like I'll start with you, James, because you were playing the Hammond SK1, the 88 and the 73 behind you. So he had two single manuals, but he was using them sort of as a dual manual, which is really cool. How is it integrating the Hammond into, like you guys are spitting rhymes, and the message is very positive, but I know nowadays in a lot of hip-hop and rap, and especially in urban music, there's a lot of synthesis and a lot of programmed, nothing is live. The fact that Yaron was playing an actual guitar that was not even plugged in, you know, is a phenomenal thing. How do you feel about your use of the Hammond in this creation?
Well, like they say, no Hammond sounds like any other organ sound. So, I personally like playing my teacher's Hammond every time. Like, she brings it in the classroom and I don't touch the other pianos.
Oh, he's after your rig, Dr. Gayle. You better watch out.
And he takes care of it, so, yeah.
Excellent.
To me, I feel like the Hammond has just a different sound. It touches me on a different level than any other keyboard, any other organ that I've ever played.
And smile. And smile.
So, yeah.
Connor and Morgan, how do you guys feel? I mean, did you feel that, obviously, because I guess what happened, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you heard Dr. Gayle's original version, which is all sorts of Hammondy, and then that inspired you to take it to this new creative place, right? So how do you feel about how Hammond has inspired you to go forward with this?
I know that I don't know how to play a Hammond or a piano or any of that. Like I can't. I just look at it and I'm like, that's crazy how people can do that, because I have no clue how. I just be like touching the keys. I'm like, wow, this is a cool sound. But hearing it, like I know from like lyricism wise, because that's what I do. I can't really play them. But I hear it and I'm like, just the sounds. I remember at the Digital Dreamers Academy on the last day, everybody was freestyling, right? But they were all surrounding the Hammond, playing the Hammond and it's because the sound. It's like it's so beautiful and it inspires you to just like rap. Like that's what the Hammond does for me is it inspires me to rap. And you were talking about how like no music these days like has live instruments. Well, I think I don't find a problem with that, but I do think that we're unique because we have those sounds, and that's why I think we would be dope as a group because we have those unique sounds.
So I'm gonna say, Morgan, tell us your feeling, and then I'm gonna add to something that Connor said.
Okay. Well, I feel like the Hammond is gritty and it brings soul, and that's what I'm all about when I sing. Don't get me wrong, I love the music that's out now, but I side with this feel. And I feel like every basis of music started from live.
Right.
Luckily the technology, we can showcase on that and make it better, but it's nothing like the original. So when I heard What If on the organ, automatically I was like, done deal. Like, send me the track, I'll write to it, because I feel like, even myself, I grew up listening to the organ, I grew up in church, my dad plays, so it's like, just the Hammond is what I connect to. Like he said, when the Hammond's there, no one touches the pianos. And that's facts. Like, we all stand around and we'll try to make her play, but she doesn't want to. But, like, the Hammond is the basis of our class. Like, when it comes, we're like, she's like, be careful, don't mess up the sides. Like, it's like royalty. And it is. There's nothing like it. So I feel like, in terms of Hammond, like, it's important for us to know the feel of synthesizers, but also know where it originated from.
Excellent. Awesome. We're going to, Nelson Dodge, who is the proprietor of Church Cupertine, has some...
You guys need new hands.
Yeah!
Right on.
Yeah!
Right on.
Hammond and Hammond. Also
Right on.
Leslie, if you prefer Leslie. You're talking about Hammond, so
Yeah.
go for it.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
You
That's
guys,
awesome.
that is so cool. Thank you for sharing your,
Thank you.
your music,
Thank
church
you.
thoughts.
Center, thank you.
This is great. If you guys want to go have a seat, then I can keep asking your mentor all these questions.
Thank you guys.
You guys are awesome. Awesome. Wow, this is totally not going according to plan, so
That's
I'm just going to
okay.
take this and
That's
put it
okay.
somewhere because I don't need that anymore. So, Hammond brass knows this about me. We wouldn't be working together in this capacity if they didn't know that I was a loose cannon. They all know I'm a loose cannon. I think I would be hard pressed to say that somebody would be unmoved by that performance. And while I do not have the power to sanction such an endeavor, I do have the power to bring it up. I think what needs to happen is a music video of that song and the filming of the making of.
We have that. We have all of that.
But I think Hammond needs to do it.
Ooh.
I think you guys need to be featured as the faces of tomorrow, because
Yeah.
part of what, now I am not allowed to make that decision, but I am allowed to make the phone call every day to the two people that make that decision and badger them every day, and they know that I will. Because I think that one of the things that, especially in what we're doing as a company and as a brand in terms of putting out the keyboards, is we're putting it out there not just for professional performing artists
Right.
such as yourself,
Right.
who put it under your arm and put it into your Honda Fit,
Yeah.
where everything fits. But it's for this purpose. It's for the musicians of today who are coming up to be the legends of tomorrow. And I think there's no better way that we can keep that going, unless we do our part as the brand to support that. So all I can say is I can't make the promise, but I can certainly ask the question, and I will.
We would love that.
They will get a phone call from me on Monday, and now they know that's happening. So let's talk